And we're underway from Lambeau. Returnable here for Davis. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Red, up!
You got three down.
Red, up! Lock in.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
Single. Watch it.
Set up. 180.
On second down, Trubisky. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Okay, we got four. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Let's go.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down.
Hey, we got
Hide.
4 down.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go play action here on first down. Throw the same route, complete on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got wide.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Flex round.
Kill.
Flex round.
A first down throw for Kaiser. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Red, up. We're go, let's go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check the backer.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Let's go, run the
And
ball.
on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Receiver. Hey, you're on an island.
There you go, we go. You see it?
Watch Twill.
Sit up. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. To punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Kaiser on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Ohio! Let's go! Red 38!
Watch the pass.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10.
36.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Trubisky on the left side, a catch by White. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm. Absolutely. They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're trying to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Alert! 3 down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, it's Jones.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
0-0, Mike Free.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round. Check 15. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Red, up. Up.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Mike three.
Red, up. Gotta go. Red, up.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
4 down.
Flex round.
Check. Crunch.
Ohio.
1st down, Kaiser. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ohio.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Trying to improvise. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, we got 3 down.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Ohio! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Smith catches left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Tight right.
Stop! 180!
3 down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Open man right side is St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimeous St. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Tight end right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Give this to Jones. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Ohio. Ohio. Kill.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers continue to roll. Rosas to add the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the route is on here in this first half. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They go play action. Trubisky. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Strong right. Lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Single, slot.
We're go, let's go. Sit up. 180. Yep.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3 down. Mike, 3.
On first down, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
It does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10.
Blue.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lock in.
Play action. Now Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
We got three, fellas.
Lock in.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. You got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
3 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Hey, 18. Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now Trubisky on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ohio! Flex round! Hey! Ohio!
4 down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one fielded at the 5. They juked him. And now running right through it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. 7 yards on the play. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing, Hundley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Hundley. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
Can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
Drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Hundley now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll drop the throw. That's caught left side by Bellamy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Rosas now. This fielded at the 2. He can't get him down. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Ohio! Ohio!
Double tight. Even. 4 down.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bears on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Double tight.
Flex round! Flex!
They'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Bears on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
Watch tight end. We got 3.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
0-0. Mike free.
Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his leg.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Get off here. Get off. We got it. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here we go. White, 90. White, 90. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll give to Jones. He's to the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 22 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Alert!
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3 down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
3 down.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
3, make 3. Combo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Takk McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight right. Flex round. Flex round.
4 down. Check.
Flex round. Flex round.
Kizer now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack to lose that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Ohio.
3rd and long for Kizer. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Here they come. Hot. They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Watch number 29.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
0-0, Mike Free.
He'll look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ohio! Ohio!
Following the interception, Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 46 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Let's go! White, 90!
Now Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
4 down, check! Flex round! Flex round! Check 3! Hut! Watch the safety creep!
Get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Kill! Ohio!
Here's Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
You don't want no problems with me.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Rosas puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. Another example of it there. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.